مرحبا، اسمي جو علام. ويلكم تو ماي فلوج. مثل ما شفتوا بالتايتل انا اليوم بدبي. حضرت ستاب كونفرنس امبارحه واول امبارحه. اللي همني فيها اكيد هو السوشيال ميديا اما الديجيتال. كان في كتير انترستينج بانلز وبانلستس من كل العالم ومن بيج كومبانيز مثل تيك توك وسبوتيفاي. اذا فيني اختصر هول اليومين، اما اهم شيء صاروا هول اليومين هن 3 قصص حكيوا عنهم البانلست اما العالم سالت عنها. هي الفيوتشر اوف سوشيال ميديا، اكيد الفيديوز كيف عم بيكون العالم they are sharing more videos هلا وعم بيكونوا عم بيحطوا اكثر من حالهم بفيديوز اكثر من البيكتشرز. كمان على الفيوتشر اوف ساوند والميوزك مثل سبوتيفاي وغير ابليكيشنز. كيف عم تستفيد هالشركات مثل سبوتيفاي وغير براندز تو تراك البيهيفير تبعنا، كيف عم نستعمل هالبلاتفورم وين عم نكون تيبعتوا لنا ادز حسب المود تبعنا وحسب نحن وين. اذا نحن كنا بالسياره، اذا كنا مبسوطين اما كنا زعلانين اتسترا، بنقوا اي دعايه كان فت هالمود اما هالسبيس وبيبعتوا هيدي الدعايه. كيس ستدي اللي كان عم يعرضوا حط لنا دعايتين كانوا كتير كرييتيف لشوكولا سنيكرز ولماري كلير. بفتكر اخذتهم بالفيديوز، اذا لا رح ارجع احط لكم اياهم بالديسكربشن لانه رجعت لقيتهم على يوتيوب. البانل الثانية اللي اخذتها بالفيديو هي كانت لتيك توك، حكوا عن قصص كتير انترستينج خاصة بالابليكيشن، بس انفورشنتلي ما خبروا كتير قصص. خايفين بحس من الكومبيتيشن، حتى الاسئله ما كان في اسئله، يعني الهوست هو اللي سال الاسئله، ما خلوا العالم تسال اسئله. بس وقت ظهرنا سالتها كم سؤال قدرت اخذ منها جواب بس واحد. رح خليكم مع الفيديوز هلا وبنرجع.
But we see what people are doing and we know what platform they're on. That context of what platform they're on is incredibly important. If you know they're on a mobile, or you know they're listening on a connected speaker, or you know they're in a car, and a car, by the way, is one of our biggest opportunities. So as an advertiser, if you're looking to target people who are commuting, right now you're probably going to do some radio, you might do some outdoor, and you're going to do it in the morning and in the evening. At Spotify, we know they are in the car in real time and that you can advertise to them, because the car sends us a signal to say it's connected to a car and they're listening to Spotify. So that context is incredibly important. By the way, we see the car as just a huge people spend so much time in the car. So we're doing a lot of work, which hasn't come here yet, but we'll do soon, around how we can help you curate your own radio shows in the car, because we appreciate that people want to have the spoken word and music. So we've launched in a few countries now something called Daily Drive, which is a combination, is a playlist effectively that combines podcasts with music all in one playlist, all based on what you're listening to. And you get in the car and you press play and it will go through a mixture of news and your favourite podcasts and music and so on. So we're working on all that because we see the car as a massive opportunity. If you think about some of these elements here, we should be tailoring to this. I remember back in the day when YouTube launched and it was the early days of YouTube, people used to say, oh God, don't put your TV ad on YouTube. Right, we know so much more about you, why are you just sticking your TV ad on there? And it's the same discussion we have in Spotify. If we know all of this stuff, why do we just get that radio ad that has been running everywhere and just put it on the platform? No, we have a huge creative opportunity to build around all of this information. So the first example we have is from Snickers. And Snickers have a global campaign around "You're not yourself when you're hungry." So that is something that's consistent. They came to us, they wanted to work with us on how we could do something that was just a bit different and interesting, but still an audio creative. What I will tell you, this video, I'm going to play it so it will be self-explanatory, but it has won 11 awards in the UK. It's an audio campaign. It's won 11 awards, and it's won them for best use of technology, best use of data, best use of insight, and so on. It has cut through. So what I said to you earlier about don't always look for the shiny new object. Focus on doing great advertising using the best of the platform. So I'll play this video, and it should be self-explanatory.
140 million people listen to Spotify every day, and everyone tends to stick to their favourite genre. Occasionally though, people get the urge to put on something that's completely out of character. Snickers thinks this must be down to hunger, because you're not you when you're hungry. Snickers partnered with Spotify to create the Hunger Spotter. This was the first time ever that an algorithm simultaneously analysed a user's historical and real-time data. The Hunger Spotter analysed thousands of songs per day and recognised when someone's music taste deviated from normal. Snickers and Spotify joined forces with award-winning producer Cy Holbert to create personalised songs that suggested people grab a Snickers and get back to being them. Here's a sample of what the Hunger Spotter played to grime fans listening to out-of-character music.
Yo, what you listening to, blood? It's strange, not that weird ones to jar. Just out of character, I've got to admit, is this your mum's account? Is this legit? Or is it because you're hungry?
And this is a sample of what the Hunger Spotter played to hungry pop fans. Hungry rock fans were played this. And to help these hungry people out while they were waiting for their Snickers, we also created a special Hunger Hits playlist full of songs they could relate to. Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry.
This one is for next one is a really powerful campaign out of Paris. And again, already award-winning. We'll definitely be going to Cannes, and we're sort of hopeful that that something will come of it. It's for a very powerful and important cause around domestic violence, female domestic violence in the home. And one of the biggest issues, we work with Marie Claire on this, one of the biggest issues is often domestic violence is something that's silent, that is behind the scenes that no one talks about. So they came to us to say, again, like, we want to work on your platform. How do we bring silence to life on a music streaming platform, audio streaming platform? So again, we have a video to follow through, but take a look at this.
I got broads in Atlanta.
Loud Silence by Marie Claire. A silent ad that uses silence to draw attention. For the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, the French magazine Marie Claire tricked free Spotify users to deliver its message with a silent 30-second ad that forced them to take their phones out of their pockets and drove them to a full report on the act of violence against women, combining stories of women of all ages who have suffered violent acts and were willing to show that it's always better to talk. At this point, silence turned into noise and generated a lot of user conversations. Silence was the biggest enemy. It became their strongest weapon.
Basically, from our platforms, and we have different like application, and in China, and the Chinese version TikTok is called Douyin. Dou is means shake, and Yin is music, shake with the music. And based on our generous data, we already have like 4 million or 400 million like daily active users. It's daily active users. It's huge, and people consume like more than 30 billion videos per day. Can you imagine 30 billion videos per day? So how you gonna target these people? Because our platform have very advanced like technologies, and so based on the user's behavior, it can connect your video content to the right audience. Our company solves the biggest problem in the world. It's about like deliver the message effective. And so a lot of like companies, and we got a lot of like requests, and they want to target the Chinese market, and they want to do the press targeting. So based on people who search like Dubai, who is in more interest in tribal content, and based on the age group and the genders, and also the like power consumption power, and so we can do the very precise targeting. For example, if you are living in a like a luxury like kind of like a villa like area, and so we even can recognize and the people who live in this area, it's like the owner of the villa or the driver or like just the nanny. So this is very like interesting, and so this is kind of like other platforms, and also for the Chinese advertisers from like from the 7 years back, and not many people like focus on this kind of market and become like more and more important.
Okay, thank you. So since we are on the topic of Douyin, the next question, or TikTok, it's a lot of advertisers want to focus on the Chinese market using platforms like TikTok, Douyin. Douyin is the Chinese version, TikTok is the international version. Do you think KOL, advertising or brand should create their own videos? Should we adapt from our own videos, English videos, or should we create a whole new one for the Chinese market? This is the question, and I've seen brands go into developing on their own. I've seen brands adapting or even lip syncing their current videos just to save $1 or $2. So, which is more effective, having your own video or?
So this is kind of like tricky. So because our platform can deliver the right content to the right like people. So every effort you put on the content is not a waste. So let's see. So when you create one piece of content, and as a brand, so the machine will recognize your content and will distribute your content to people who may love it. But the tricky part is like for influencers, they are free to do any content. So they can do vlog and they can do anything they like. But for brand, there's a limitation. And there's brand guidelines, and there's a lot of restrictions. You are not free to do anything. So that's will make your content become boring. It's not about like which way is effective. It's about like the content itself. So, for example, I bring like one influencer, and she has only like 4 million like followers for the Chinese like Douyin, and so she came to Dubai to promote like a shopping festival in the summertime. Her video, like 1 minute like a video, got more than 30 million views. It's the Southeast population, even higher.
Yeah.
Right. So we are platforms, not just distribute the content based on your followers. It's a no limitation for creators, for influencers, for brands to get the the reach like audience. So it's about the content itself. So for brands, I think just the brands need to really think about how to create the content, how to make the brand content have more personalities. It's about the people, about the communication, the way how you distribute the content, besides like whether the user will consume it. So for TikTok, it's a platform, and so it's it's a platform and everyone can express their ideas and express themselves. For brands, they also can express themselves, and every brand, they have a message they want to deliver to the right audience. So TikTok is the right form, because what makes like TikTok powerful is based on the AI algorithm. So the AI algorithm, it helps you to deliver the right content to the right people. So every effort for brand to spend for the content, it's not a waste. It's well delivered to the people they want to target.
سو هيدا هو جايز كان الفيديو اليوم، ان شاء الله تكونوا حبيتوه. ما تنسوا تو لايك تو سبسكرايب، وانا بشوفكم نيكست ويك ببيروت. تشاو.